center the third one in between the two. Now I'm going to take the one that I've already made and try to make sure that I have the right height for them. And what I mean by right height is I want them to be a matching set. So I don't really want one to be a little bit taller than the other one. But with this project, you can make your sconces a little bit taller or shorter just by positioning your mirrors, how you position your mirrors. And once you have your mirrors positioned, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the little tabs on. I know with most DIYs you take them off, but leave them on because it helps with the positioning and the hold of them on the other two mirrors. And I'm going to take my hot glue gun, but this is where you can take your E6000, your mirror glue or glass glue, and use it. But for the purpose of this video and also the purpose in my home, once I hang these, it won't be too much moving them around. So I think the way that I have them secured in the back, they will be okay. So I'm going to put hot glue on the tab, a generous amount, or overflow or abundance of it really. You want it to seep, like really seep. So I have a generous amount, and then I'm going to position this one back onto my other two mirrors, and I'm going to press lightly in place so that the hot glue can adhere to both of the mirrors. And you just want it to hold there for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but for a few seconds to give that glue time enough to dry some before we move on or flip it over. So next, you want to carefully pick up all three of the mirrors because it's still not quite secure all the way yet. And you want to take and flip them right side down. And next you're going to take and you're going to take the hot glue gun, and you're going to like really literally generously put so much hot glue right here because you're trying to seal in that opening. And while it's setting up some, you can take and put something on the other opposite end to kind of like hold it up in place a little bit. Let me see if you can see that. Like I put a little piece of styrofoam right here at the top just to give that mirror just to add a little lift to try to keep it level while the glue is drying. And you're going to do the same thing on this end. Just putting a generous amount. Okay, so once you have your glue on the back of your mirror, as you can see, it's really secure now. And we put a lot of hot glue right on both of the points of contacts of the top mirror and the bottom mirror. So the next thing we're going to do to add some more security is we're going to take a piece of styrofoam, probably about 2 inches wide and probably about maybe 6 inches long, and we're going to take that piece of styrofoam and we're going to affix it to the back of the mirrors like such. And that is just going to give it some extra added support, so in case some of the glue pop off from any place on one of them, you still have this styrofoam here to help secure it in place. And the mirror is pretty sturdy. And also, if you want, because this doesn't weigh that much, you could use this back piece as a hanging piece. But what we're going to do is we're going to take an additional piece of styrofoam, about 1 inch by 3 inches maybe, and we're going to affix it to the top. All right, so now we got the basis of our wall sconce done. And if you want it, you could just leave it like this, and you can hang it either this way or you can hang it this way, vertically or horizontal. And if you do it horizontally, then you can use this piece right here to hang it. And vertically you will use this piece to hang it. But for me, I'm going a step further. I'm going to sit this off to the side, and then I'm going to take the tea light holder that I got from the thrift store, and I'm going to position it at the bottom like this. So it's going to be sitting at the bottom. But I noticed that when I did the first one, if I adhered it first, it was hard for me to go in and put the bling on it. But if you want to leave it like this without any bling, then this is where you would just go ahead and find a point, make sure that it's level, and you would take some hot glue, and you would, or whatever glue you're going to use, and you're going to put it right here in this area, and then you want to stick it back to make sure that area is touching, and hold it and make sure it's centered until it dries. Now on this part right here, you can really use more heavy duty of glue, because this is where you'll have a candle in it, but for me first, I want to make some type of a pattern like this in the back, leaving a small area clear of the glue, and this is going to be the area that actually is adhered to the mirrors. Okay, so now we have our voltage candle holder finished, and it's all rhinestoned out, and you have the opening left in here where we're going to place it to the actual sconce itself. And once again, we're going to use hot glue gun, but like I said, on this part you can use E6000, you can use the Dollar Tree brand glue, you can use glass glue, whatever glue that you feel that would make your adhering the voltage to the actual mirror sconce permanent, if that's what you're going for. So we're gonna take our candle holder, our sconce, and we're going to turn the clear end around, and we're going to position it like such, and we want to make sure that it is going to be centered. So I am going to take my hot glue gun. Let me sit this down for a second so I can pick this up. Take my hot glue gun, and I'm going to put a generous amount of hot glue up here, and it's going to spread out, and that's good, and that's fine. You just want to make sure you get a lot up here. And once you have your glue, generous amount of glue, you're going to take your wall sconce, you're going to hold it, and you need to hold it where you can position it where you can see, to make sure that it is level and centered at the same time. So level and centered, and you're going to place it there like this. And the good thing about with the hot glue is forgiving, so if for some reason when we go back and look at it and it's not quite centered the way it should be, then we can fix it. And I'm just holding it up like this to give the hot glue time enough to, and I can see that it's not straight, so while the glue is still wet, I am going and I am straightening it out, which I need to put some more glue. So it's going to be good if you have something to prop it on, because it's better, because you get a better adhesion of the glue. And another reason why this one probably having a hard time is because the glue isn't quite dry with the rhinestones. But now I can see that it's straight. And you can see from the side that it's straight. And I'm going to sit this here and let it dry for a second. And the glue is still a little bit wet or hot, so that means it's not completely dry, but you will be able to see the finished product. And you have a beautiful wall sconce. And you have a beautiful wall sconce that it costs you what, $3.50 to $4 to make if you include the styrofoam. And we'll try to hang it right quick for you guys so you can see what it looks like hung up. So this is what it looked like, guys, hung up on the wall. I think it's really nice, and it's only hung up with a nail and the styrofoam that was placed back there. But you can also put the use the command straps, or you can use the picture things that you buy that you can attach back there as well, but you just use glue to attach it instead of nails. So I hope you enjoyed this DIY. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like, and share. And until the next time, I'll see you real soon. Bye, fam.